Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm buried here underneath the Runhood power station system. It's a whole complete system, and they did send me this product for review, but they wanted me to show you what it is and what each of these parts are. So there's a lot to it. Let's get started. First of all, I'm going to give you the all the stats right here. This is all the wattages, the power. It's a 600 watt power station, almost 1300 watt hours of power, and basically this is going to power up anything you pretty much need to do when you are out and about camping or if there's a power outage at home. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at each of these pieces and of course the power station. Okay, first I want to talk to you about the power station. This is the brains of the whole thing. Very, very unique. Now, you're going to get some stuff with it. You're going to get a home power supply to charge it up. So you can charge it from a regular 110 outlet. You don't have to use the solar and other things. You can plug it in that way. And also inside the bag, you get this, well, you get this cool little bag, first of all. You're going to get a cigarette lighter power adapter. So now you can also charge this up while you're driving around. Very, very cool. So that's two ways to charge it up, and the third way is the solar panel system, which I'll show you in just a little bit later. And then you get this bag with a manual and instruction book and all that kind of stuff in here. Really cool. So let's take a closer look at the power station itself. First of all, as you can see, it's got a nice little handle here, so it's easy to carry. Now this is the hot swappable part. Remember I told you about the batteries, the hot swappable? This is the battery packs back here. If I press this button, you can pull this out, and this is a battery pack. And then this one is also a battery pack. So you get two battery packs inside the system itself. Now this set, the deluxe set, came with 4 battery packs, which is really cool. So you can have some charging while you're using it as well. And I'll show you some other benefits with these things, because these battery packs are very unique and they can be used on their own as well. But this is pretty cool. So again, if you are running low, it uses one battery first. As soon as one battery goes low, it'll switch to the next one, and then you can take that the one that's low or done out, replace it with another one. So you can keep switching batteries as long as you can get the other ones charged up, and you can have power for like forever. So really cool. And then these just fit again inside the little compartment and click right into place. There's a little release button here, just like that. Again, I'm going to show you more details of the battery pack because it can do so much more than just power up this unit, but that's coming up in just a bit. We do have some exhaust fans here because if that does uses a lot of power, it can use heat, so it wants to make sure that it keeps it cool while it's operating. Now let's take a look at the front panel and the operation. So you do have a little LED light here. You do have to power it up first, so let's go ahead and just hit that button to power it up. And the front screen comes on. I don't know how well you can see that. If you hit it, it'll dim and then go brighter. Let's turn that light on. So if you hit it once, it gives you a nice LED light. It dims it. It gives you a little strobe. It looks like it's that's a SOS. And then off. So if you need a little light somehow, there's a light right built into this unit right here. And then of course you have your display screen here. So on the indicator, you'll see two different lines here. One is an input wattage and one is an output. So when you have this plugged into a different charging outlets, whether it's a plug into your house or the solar or the car, it'll show as input. And then the output is what's putting out onto this here. And then you see there's a little battery indicators. There's a 1 and a 2. Those are the two batteries I showed you. And right now this is at 100% charged. This here right now underneath the power button is your DC in. This is the way you plug in the home charger. But also on the solar, there's a little adapter that goes from the solar to this, and that's how you plug that in, which I'll show you that again a little bit later. And then you have two options. You have the AC. So this is like your regular plug-ins. This is for your appliances and so forth. This is up to 600 watts of power that you can use. And then what you want to do is you want to turn this on. And when the light comes on there, you know that this is part of the system is open and ready to go. Now, once I turn that on, there's a little indicator here, AC, and also how many hours you have available on these battery packs. Now this one here is your DC. This is stuff that you can plug into like your cell phones and whatnot. So you have 100 watt power delivery USB-C. Then you have some USB A's, the 3.0, 28 watts and 28 watts, and also another power delivery 100 watts. And then this also are the little barrel plugs. If you have those and you need that, that's 12 volt, 5 amps. And then this here, if you just open this up, you can see that it is a little cigarette lighter adapter power type supply as well. Just like you'd plug it into your car, you have that here. And we're going to turn that on. And you'll see more indicators down here of the DC power and how much time you have available. So that is all your plug-ins. So again, you've got several ways to plug in lots of things into this power supply to run from. It's awesome. Okay, with the Runhood batteries, this is the battery that comes that I just pulled out of the system itself. You can actually use this on its own. So if you don't want to carry that whole big power supply system around, you can just pull the battery out. It does have its own little battery indicator system there. This side is just the handle that pulls it out. So, and then this side, this is what slides into the unit. You have little connections. Now, they're accessories, part of this super bundle, which are these units here. You have a USB DC unit and you have an AC unit. So let's take a look at those parts of it. This one here, this is just a compartment. You can see it's going to clip on the end of the battery, and now you can use this by itself, or the battery pack by itself, with 100 watt max power in and out USB-C, and you have the two USB-A's and also another USB-C with 100 watt out. This is an in and out, so you can actually charge the battery through your USB-C if you need to as well. But very, very cool way to take this, and we're going to attach it to the battery pack, and now you have a power supply system that is just this one unit and not the whole thing. We're going to just press the sides to pull that out and then push this one on. So now with this, you have a 110 power outlet. That's at 80 watts of power. So now you do want to make sure whatever you plug into it is 80 watts or less needing of power. But if you're going to just like plug in, you know, phones and chargers, and I think laptop computers can even work off of that. Very nice unit. So this whole package, again, the deluxe package, comes with one of each of these little adapters for the battery pack here from Runhood. Really cool. Okay, looking at the system here, it's very simple because you have a couple of buckles. You want to make sure you release that to open this up. But before I show you the whole thing, I'm going to flip this over, because on the back side you have this nice little pocket, and inside the pocket is how you connect this to your power supply thing. Now this comes with your kind of a standard solar connection. Now some power supply systems use this kind of connector directly. Some use an adapter. Now this particular unit uses an adapter. It comes with it, which is really cool, that you plug these two units in, and it has a single going into the other unit. I'll show you what this looks like here. So we're gonna plug these into here, and then this goes into the power supply. So depending on the unit you have, so what I'm basically telling you is this solar panel system can be used for other power supplies if you want to, but it's also designed by the same company, and this power supply is really cool, so I recommend it anyway. So stay tuned for other videos for that. So let's go ahead. I'm actually going to go ahead and plug this into here. They just snap in. That goes there. That goes there. It's super simple. Easy to do, and you have a pretty good size cable, so you're going to have like a 6 feet run roughly to do this. So I can lay this out and then put the power supply on or the power station up on the table, and I can lay this out on the ground, which is really cool. So I wanted to show you that. And now also this has on the back, this has these little Velcro feet, and you can see it only opens up one way. This is going to go on the ground like this. Okay, so you can see that. It's going to do that. See, there's one on this side as well. But this whole thing lays out really flat. So let's go ahead and open it up and show you that. So this opens up, and these just fold out. Now again, remember, you want to get it so your feet are going the right direction. Now, one of the kind of the issues I have with this, again, I'm honest with my reviews, is the little flaps. When you open it up, it's going to be hard to see here. I'm going to flip this around so you can see from the back side. That's going to go, you know, you kind of have to, they don't stay open, basically is what I'm trying to say. You have to open and lean. You have to open and lean. Again, see, as soon as you get one open, the other one closes up on you. So I don't really honestly like the way this works. I mean, it can be done. You just need patience, but they don't stay open. It'd be nice if they stayed open a little bit. Giving you an idea, let's kind of pan through to show you that they just kind of set up there. Again, it's not very steady, but it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this around the other direction so it will get the sun, because you want to face it towards the sun. Okay, so now I have these panels facing towards the sun here. I'm going to put the power supply up on the table so we can see it a little closer and plug it in. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it because it's super bright out here, and the metering and stuff is kind of low to see right now because it's super bright. But you can see that there's really nothing going on with it right now. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and you can all of a sudden see that this thing is kicking up now. So now this is getting solar power, kind of standing in front of it, but this is getting some solar power, some solar charge. Now my battery's already charged up to 100%, so that kind of is not a very good indicator because it's already charged up. But you can see that you're actually getting power. You're getting the input in here as well, which is cool. So that's how the solar panel system works. Very simple, very easy. Great if you're in an area you don't have a way to charge your battery pack up, you can use these solar panels. Okay, you saw how the solar panel was used to charge up the unit itself with everything in there. But now let's say you have these 2 extra batteries. If you got the deluxe package, you got those 2 extra batteries. You can plug it into the solar panels directly and charge those up with this little unit. And that's what this is here. You plug this into the back, just like I showed you those other items, and then you can charge the battery packs up with this. Now you're going to need this little solar adapter situation that we used before. So this goes into the solar panel system, and then this just plugs into here, and then these plug into the batteries, and now you can charge them up solar ways. You know, you can get that solar charging here separately than using the whole power station itself. Very cool. Now if you did not get this deluxe package but you want to get this is available as well. Just purchase it, and then you can charge up your extra batteries. Very nice. Okay, I have a whole bunch of stuff going on over here. I've got the power supply sitting up here, and I have a little camera at the control panel, so hopefully we can get it closer up to see what that is. But I wanted to go far enough back to show you everything I have plugged into it. I have a battery charger. This is charging up 2 of my batteries for my cameras. I have a neutral bullet, which right now it's not doing anything. We're going to turn that on in a second to see it. But I got my cell phone plugged in to charge, and my computer through the 110 outlet. So I have 2 110 outlet powering systems, and then 2 USB systems being powered up, and there's more slots and there's more stuff. So looking at the control panel, I've got 97% good right there. This gives you the hours and then the output of wattage right now. So that's how it looks just plugged in, charging everything. Now the NutriBullet, once I turn it on, you're gonna see a spike because that does pull a lot more. But if you want to make your margaritas, that's what you got to do. Of course, there's coffee makers and stuff you want to check your wattages. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Let's see how that goes. Okay, that's enough. I don't have anything in there, so I don't want it to burn out on me. But you saw the wattages go up, and it fluctuated a little bit because it's pulling the power from it. But if you need to do all this at once, you definitely, certainly can. Most people probably wouldn't need to be doing this much at one time. When you're out camping, you just, you do what you got to do. But that's the system and how it works. So there you have it, a detailed look at this Runhood power station system, the complete Pro system. It does really well. And remember, even those things that I plugged in was just into here, you had those 2 other batteries. I could plug in more stuff to it and way more stuff to it. So you can plug in and use those batteries at the same time as you're using this. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Very nice. This is probably one of the best power station systems I have ever used or come across. I really like it. And if you are looking for a power station system like this, definitely get the Pro version. This one may be the right one for you.